So I want to talk for a minute about what I do. I am a business broker or M&A specialist, and what that essentially means is that I work with business owners who are interested in selling their business. Although I talk to a lot of people about valuation and strategy and exit planning and tax planning and when selling your business, I don't charge for any of that. There's never a charge to talk to me. I'm happy to talk to business owners and give them general advice, even if their timeline is years down the road. Generally speaking, the only way I get paid is if I'm engaged by a business owner to sell their business. In that instance, I handle the entire process, with the owner's assistance and approval. And this starts with the initial evaluation of the business and the valuation of the business. We'll take a look at not only the financial statements of the business and the tax returns of the business. We'll look at other businesses in that same area that have been sold. We'll look at other businesses that are currently listed in order to get an idea of how the market is going to view that business. Then we'll create all the marketing materials, and that's usually about a 20-page book that has charts and graphs and financial information and industry information and information about maybe the town where the business is located, et cetera. So everything they need to know about the history of the business and all of that. Once those marketing materials are complete, we'll take the business to market. We'll contact buyers. We will vet all the buyers, making sure that they would be somebody that would likely be acceptable to the bank in terms of getting financing in order to buy this business. Once we have somebody that seems to be a serious buyer that we vetted, we will schedule and attend owner calls and meetings with that buyer. We'll negotiate on behalf of the seller with the buyer. We will put together the due diligence info. So that's something that we'll work with the seller on to gather together in order to buyers, which would be tax returns and financial statements and maybe the lease agreement and maybe some information on the equipment and the furnitures and fixtures and all of those types of things that a potential buyer is going to want to see. We'll put all that together for the owner, and so that the buyer will have the information necessary to evaluate the business. We'll also assist the buyer with getting financing if they need help with that. We generally try to steer them to a bank that is very familiar with SBA financing if it is a smaller business. If it's a larger business, if it's a private equity firm or a strategic buyer, there's no need to do that. They bring their own money. So we'll also coordinate all meetings with the accountants and the attorneys once the deal gets to that stage, and essentially just kind of coordinate everything and work with all the players in order to move the deal to closing. If the deal does ultimately close at a price and under terms that the seller agrees with, then that's when we get paid, and we're paid a percentage of the sale price. My specific experience in doing this, I was an M&A attorney for 15 years, representing buyers and sellers of all sizes and types of businesses. I've also bought and sold businesses on my own behalf. I've also had 5 successful exits. I've sold 5 businesses that I've been involved with myself. And I've also obviously worked as a business broker. So I've really seen this from every possible side. And I think that that's what I bring to people that I represent is that unique perspective. And that's basically it.